Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, we definitely welcome you to subscribe. We put out a host of different credit and financial related videos, so just hit that subscribe button to get the latest content. Otherwise, you could always support our channel by just liking, sharing, or commenting right down below. It helps the YouTube algorithm to get our content out there, so we definitely appreciate that. So before I get into today's video, I just wanted to let you guys know, I know there were a couple subscribers who inquired several weeks ago about how do they get some of this Credit Plug merch right here. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we did get an order for some new merch. So while supplies last, just send me an email, info@Credit Plug, so you can get your Credit Plug merch. And then eventually we will have a link up on the website where we'll put out different types of designs and other types of merchandise down the road. But for now, we do have sizes medium, large, and extra large. Probably only about 50 T's. So definitely email me info@Credit Plug to get the latest merch. And yeah, so anyways, to get into today's video, we're doing another credit union review. This one is way overdue. So the credit union we're going to be reviewing today is Alliant Credit Union. And so before I get into that, I just wanted to let you guys know Alliant is basically open to everyone. So all you basically got to do is open up a $5 savings account, and then you're pretty much eligible from there. So it's not geo restricted or anything like that. Anyone throughout the country can join Alliant Credit Union. They're based out of Illinois, like the Chicago area. But overall, they're probably, I would say, top 30 or so in terms of credit unions, in terms of size. So, they're a fairly big credit union, but more so concentrated in like the Midwest area. They do pull TransUnion for credit decisions, so that's just one thing to keep in mind. And actually, I've actually been a member with Alliant for about 2 years now, and I almost forgot that I had an account with them. So I opened up an account back in maybe 2018. Never applied for anything. I was just kind of at the time, building up my credit through other accounts as well. And I did do some research, and from the data points that I pulled, it seemed like Alliant is somewhat conservative. So that's kind of why I've held out until more recently. And I actually have their convenience card. I've had this just collecting dust for the past couple years. But anyways, they have some great personal credit products. In particular, they have 3 personal credit cards that I'm going to go into. The first one is the Visa Platinum. This is basically their low interest credit card. It gives you 0% APR for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. There's a 2% balance transfer fee, which is pretty decent. I see other cards out here, the 0% APR cards with maybe like a 3% balance transfer. I know the Navy Federal Platinum is one of the few ones where there's no balance transfer fee, so you don't pay anything on the balances you transfer. This one does have a 2% balance transfer fee. And they also have $0 fraud liability from Visa, which is a great benefit. And they also it's also the EMV chip enabled security, so that's another great feature. The next card they have is the Visa Platinum Rewards. So this is similar to the Visa Platinum. It does have that 0% APR offer for 12 months. But in addition to that, you also do get 2% on every dollar, or 2x points on every dollar spend. So that's another great benefit. And in addition to that, with the Visa Platinum Rewards, you can set that up with Apple Pay, Google Pay, or Samsung Pay. So that's another benefit of the Visa Platinum Rewards. And then their, I guess, flagship kind of card is the Visa Signature. So for the longest time, this particular card sort of held the throne for having the highest cashback rates for all purchases. And I guess a couple years ago, it was actually a 3% cash back on all purchases for the first year. But on their website now, it looks like it's just 2.5% on all purchases, but it's limited to 10 up to 10,000 in purchases per billing cycle. So what that basically means is that once you hit that 10,000 spend mark per billing cycle, that's where that 2.5% cash back is capped at. So the most that you can earn within one billing cycle is going to be $250. So if you look at that over the course of a year, the most you're going to be able to get back is $3,000 in total cash back. Now keep in mind, to get that $3,000 in cash back, you would have had to spend at least $120,000 on that particular Visa signature card. So, I mean, that's probably not going to be viable for most people. But it's a little bit easier to get, and so it also comes with a $99 annual fee. So the first year it's free. Every year after it's $99. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So I did go ahead and apply for a credit card. I went for the Visa Platinum, just the basic one for that 0% APR offer. Then I could have gone for the rewards, which I probably should have. The Visa Platinum is going to have the lowest interest rate out of all of the cards. The Visa Platinum Rewards has a little bit higher interest rate, but I decided to go with the Visa Platinum. I didn't go with the 2.5% Visa Signature because I already have the AOD Visa Signature that gets 3% on all purchases, and there's no limit, there's no cap. So, you know, it in a lot of ways, it's a superior card than the Alliant 2.5%. So it would have been somewhat redundant, and you know, just the fact that I already have the AOD card. So I decided not to go with that one, although that's the one I probably thought about the most. But when actually looking at some of the cards, I decided, you know, I'm going to get more value out of that 0% for 12 months. So that's the one I decided to go with. I was approved for $7,500. I applied yesterday, and I got a call back this morning actually from one of the representatives. They went over the terms and conditions, and the only thing I have to do now is send an identity verification. So they want to see my driver's license and also proof of income. So that, you know, overall, you know, they had great customer service. Yeah, I really haven't interacted with Alliant Credit Union until, you know, just recently, although I've been a member with them for over 2 years now. So that, you know, they seem to be pretty good in terms of customer service. And then another thing too, you can utilize the same inquiry for multiple credit applications. I've touched on this in videos before, and this is one of the most efficient ways of stacking accounts, because in certain banks, usually like the big banks, you know, if you apply today, they're going to pull your credit. If you apply tomorrow, they're going to pull your credit again. And so when you're able to utilize the same inquiry for, you know, a certain span of time, whether that's 30, 45, or even 60 days in some cases, you're able to be more efficient when building out accounts, because the subsequent applications, they're not going to see all the other inquiries from the previous applications. Whereas if you go to a big bank or, you know, a larger credit union who doesn't allow you to do that, you know, if you apply for an account today and then you apply for one tomorrow, the second account is going to see the inquiry from the first account, and then that lowers your overall probability of probably getting approved because of the inquiry. So that's just another benefit of Alliant Credit Union. I'm going to drop a link in the description of the video so you guys can check it out. And if there's anyone, I know there's a bunch of subscribers who are already members with Alliant, so definitely let us know what your thoughts are and opinions. And in addition, for those of you who missed out on our webinar from now almost 3 weeks ago, I will be posting a link in the description on how to trigger automatic credit approval, so you guys can check that out as well. And I also wanted to let you guys know that we will be hosting additional live webinars on a variety of different topics. So more information is coming. Some of them will be paid, some of them will be free. I've upgraded Zoom so that I could accommodate up to 500 participants in the webinar. So we will be having, you know, some more live webinars and stuff like that. So more information is to come. Until next time, y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.